Hey, it's Scotty, and I'm with BB, and I'm so glad that BB is home. And thank you guys for all the well wishes, thoughts, and prayers that you sent. BB, where are you going? He is recovering nicely. He is starting to get back to himself, and I'm just glad to have him here. Here you go, BB. There you go. So I said when I was visiting him, let's get him in frame though. I said when I was visiting BB in the hospital that I couldn't wait to get back to doing fun stuff. And so I'm with Gare Bear here today, and I wanted to do something fun for Friday. So I thought I would try to do one of these recreating a guinea pig meme. And one of my favorite guinea pig memes is the guinea pig baked potato. It's the one where it says day 42 and the humans still think I'm a potato. Well, I was looking at all my piggies and I was thinking, which piggy looks the most like a baked potato? Now, I think, Gary, you look most like a sweet potato, huh? So I wanted to try it with Gary. And I also wanted to take a second to take a closer look at his eye, because he has this metaplasia, this osseous metaplasia, which is the calcification of the eye. And his eye was getting kind of red around the edge. And the vet prescribed some eye drops for him, and they really made a big difference. So I just want to show an update of his eye close up before we put him in the tinfoil. Ow! And I've got to figure out how to make a pat of butter, but it's a really simple meme, and this is something that I can do that's not going to hurt him. It's not going to bother him. It's not going to stress him out. It's something that we can do in just a second, and then there'll be a cute photo that we can keep. But I love Gary, and so whenever you're dressing your piggies up or doing anything like that, you want to ask yourself, is it in their best interest? So I have a video asking that exact question. Should you dress up your piggies? Is it in their best interest? And then I think there's also a hat fashion show at the end of that video. So I talk about different costumes and which one. Ow! You're a nipper. You're always a nibbler. So I talk about the different costumes and ways that you can have fun photo shoots with your piggies and it not stress them out. So what we figured out was that hats were a great way. And Gary looked smashing in his hat. I'll put a link to that video right here. But real quickly, let's take a look at Gary in his fancy hat. You're so fancy, Gary. Yeah, you look really good in a hat. Okay, so let's take a closer look now at Gary's eye, and let's get him ready to become immortalized as the guinea pig baked potato. So I got a carrot for Gary because he's going to be our fashion model, and every good producer and director knows you've got to feed the talent. You can't have your talent show up and then you don't give them anything good to eat. That's filmmaking and photo shooting number 101. So here, let's just look at his eye. Now you can see the calcium around his eye, but it was really, really red. And I think it was a little bit more swollen, and it just seems a lot better now. And I've just been giving him drops. Once a day. But of course, this is, just, there's no cure for this kind of eye issue, and it's very common among piggies. But it looks so much better than it did. In fact, I can give him a drop right now. So you can see it's this ofloaxase ofloxacin ophthalmic solution for ophthalmic use only, which I think means eye, like optometrist, ophthalmic. So really, it's just one drop in his eye. He's been very good about this, and it's a lot easier with both hands. But did you see? It went in his eye. I'll try one more drop just in case. It only really requires one. There we go. Very good. I sort of let it work around, and that's all he really needs. And it really did seem to reduce the redness and the swelling, and seems to make him a bit more comfortable. You can blink. Good boy. Okay, so I took a look at the image again, and it just was, the foil was just wrapped around the piggy. There we go. Okay, Gary, you can still eat your carrot. We'll just remove that right at the end. Probably thinks it feels weird to sit here. Here, Gary. Keep eating. Don't worry about the foil. The only thing that I noticed was that the foil was round, as if it was peeled off. I was originally going to use a sponge or something to create the butter, a pat of butter, but I couldn't find one. So I thought if I used a banana, I could probably get a nice butter looking shape. Like a nice little pat of butter, like that. And then Gary can enjoy it. He can have a treat, a little treat. Not this whole thing, but he can have a little treat. So there's my pat of butter. Maybe it needs to be a little bit closer to a square, like that. Okay. It's sticky. All right, let's refer to the meme again. Let's take a look and see what it looks like in the meme. So, for the butter, right, I've got my banana ready to go. So I'm going to put the camera into position, and then we'll see if we can capture something similar. So I just have this light up here like that. That's it. And I've got my banana butter here, because I don't want to put a real pat of butter on a guinea pig. That seems crazy. And the banana is at least something that he could eat. Boom. There we go. Now I'll take this away and see if I can get... Gary, look! So here we go. Gary, no, don't run. Don't run away. Gary, here. Gary, no. He's done. He's done with it. Gary, you want to try this? Try the banana? Come here. Eat your butter. Give it a try. Come here. It's very sweet, huh? You want to take a bite? Now, I would never give this much banana, to a guinea pig, to one piggy. And it's been my experience that most piggies, they don't like this much sweet stuff. I imagine, I'll put that back there. Come here, Gary, come here. He'd rather have his carrot. I love those little cheeky dimples. So I think I got something pretty close. I'm going to then put the text on exactly the way it is in the meme. And we'll see what we got. Does it have to be exactly the same? No, I think it just has to be close enough. And it's cool because it's Gary. It's my piggy. So whenever you're doing anything like this, it's always my feeling that you do what's in the best interest of your piggy. Gary was done. He hopped out. He didn't want to sit still anymore. And because we're shooting video, I can take a screenshot of the best moment. I find that that's the best way of getting good photos, is you shoot high resolution video and you can just capture a good screenshot from the best moment. All right, well, let's see what we got. I'm definitely happy with it. This was a fun experience. Gary was a really good sport, and hopefully I did it in a way that didn't cause any stress or anxiety, and Gary got a free carrot out of it. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. Look at his orange lips. Look at those orange lips. Gary! You did a great job. You did a great job.